Afternoon. You're listening to Drums Radio. I'd like to welcome everybody to First Play. In the house today, we have two fantastic artists. They're here to talk about their brand new single that was released just today, Ingehlule. When Lizwi gets here, she's going to tell us just how we say that correctly. So, pardon my translation. Pretty bad, but I'll get it. So in the hot seat today, Lizwi, Baainar recording star, Eltonnick. You do remember him from that Brown Sugar remix, I know you do. They're in the house today, here to talk about their brand new single, Ingehlule. Let's welcome them. Here we go. Let's add them in. Hey, lady and gent.
Hello. Hello.
Ooh. Welcome to First.
No.
It's my pleasure.
This is not the time.
You sing, sister, you sing. We if you
save that for later.
Oh wow. I think we're getting told off here now, Lizwi. There's a young man from Baainar. Would you like to add him to the stream? He can join us. I think that's Mr. Lunga there. sitting in the bottom. Shall we add him in? Would you guys like to Lunga
No.
join the conversation?
No. No.
We can leave. Folks, if you're out there listening, yes, I know you're out there listening. Baainar label head Lunga is sitting in the waiting room, and Eltonnick has said no, he cannot join the stream today. So
He wasn't in the poster. He wasn't in the poster. Nope.
He ain't singing. He didn't twiddle any
Nope.
buttons. So he's not joining the
Nothing.
conversation. Okay, so we'll leave him right there. So peeps, I know this. Let's get to what you've all been waiting for. Ingehlule, that beat, that song. I think I'm going to start with you, Eltonnick. Tell us a little bit about you and your background.
Eltonnick, a remixer, a producer, house music, but I call my sound Afro Retro. From Johannesburg, South Africa, representing Baainar Records. Been doing music since 2006 when I was doing my high school.
Wow.
So, yep, it's over, I think, it's now what, 17 years, I think. Yeah.
So you're a veteran.
17 years, but professionally from 2008, 2009, yeah. So it's basically around about 11 years now. Yeah.
So Afro Retro, what is that? Because my understanding is you also have dabbled in some rap music or some hip hop in the past. What is Afro Retro?
Yeah, I'm quite Afro Retro is more of like our African tribal sound. Together with more techno sound fusion. So that gives me that Afro.
So those big drums that you absolutely adore.
Yep.
And so just to challenge you slightly here, some people would say that is Afro House. What's the difference between Afro Retro, Afro House, and Tribal?
Okay. Sorry, couldn't get that.
What's the difference between Afro Retro and Afro House?
And Afro House.
Is there a difference?
Oh, okay. It's not really that far from. It's not really that far. The thing is, my Afro Retro, it's more of like, it's not really just the Afro and electronic sounds. Also, the emotional part of it, the orchestra around it. You see, it's not just like banging drums and electronic sound on its own.
Okay. So
I don't know whether
so
that's
Afro.
yeah.
So let me see.
Hmm.
So Afro retro, it's the drums. It is the drums. It's electronic, but it's also
Yeah.
the inclusion of more organic sounds.
Hmm.
Is that right? Okay, it's wicked, wicked.
Yes, and the
Okay,
orchestra, all those kind of yeah.
you heard it
Got
here
the gospel
first.
in it.
Nice. So, folks, when you're
Yeah.
listening to an Eltonnick
I've
track,
been doing that.
please.
By the way, I've
Mm,
been doing that since 2008 from the
2008,
Baainar theme.
one of my favorite records. I
Hmm.
must say, thank you, sir.
Been the same sound. Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
that record was the soundtrack to many a good night for me. Thank you. So that's Eltonic, folks. So so you've been producing records, wow, for a very very long time. When did you make the transition to
Yeah.
house? What was it that made you stop at house?
Uh, no, in terms of production, I started
Hmm.
with house, and I used to DJ like a lot of hip hop.
Okay.
Cause Lunga is the one who likes DJing hip hop, so I got most of the records from him. You see, so that's the thing. So I produce house music. I'm mainly in house music, also in hip hop as well.
Okay. No. Oh, I love that versatile. So Miss Lizwi,
Hmm.
who is Lizwi? You know, we've heard different titles, the Queen of Tribal, we've heard about
Mm,
Queen of Chants. Which is Liz? We know that you play the guitar, you know that
mm.
you have an acoustic sound that
What?
those of you that only know you from house music have never seen you play. So which one is Lizwy, or is Lizwy
Mhm.
all of
Me
them?
too. Me too.
Hi guys. Liz is all of that you mentioned. Lizzy, that's Lizzy. That's me. I'm very very versatile. Okay, Lizzy is a house vocalist and also a Afro pop vocalist, tribal vocalist, and she's a self-taught guitarist. Yes, Eltonic. Uh-huh. I play guitar. So yeah, like I started doing music back in 2012. Yes, I can
Okay.
say it's like it has been like 8 years in the industry. It it's nice, man. It's nice. But I can say is I started with the Afro pop side of music,
Mhm.
poetry with music, poetry with rhythm, And then some producers started like approaching Ulizi, and then now people can hear and see Ulizi on the house genre side. So I must say, Afro House really won my heart, and it's really helped me, push me. It has
Mhm.
put me in a good place in the house, in the entertainment industry place.
Okay.
Yes.
So does that mean that potentially we're going to hear an Afro House or Afro Tech Lisby track that you've played guitar on?
Actually, I want to try. I want to try that. Eltonic, I want to try that with you.
So
Like,
Okay, I'm open.
huh?
if you've just joined us, this is First Play. We are Drums Radio. In the hot seat, we have Eltonic and Lizwi. You heard it right here first. Lizwi is going to be playing guitar live on the next production that she does with Eltonic. We
Yes,
look forward to that.
Yes, I
thank
Um,
you.
will.
cannot. Which brings us nicely back to you, Eltonic. You know, you've got an amazing
Hmm.
vocalist in Lizwi on your new single. The beat,
Amazing,
Ingehlule,
amazing.
the beat. Was it made for Lizwi?
Hmm.
Did you hear Liz? Because you've remixed Amavila. Was that the first time you
Yep.
met? Did you know of Lizwi before? When you remixed Amavila, were you like, I need to make a track for this queen?
Yes, I knew Lizwi from the other collaborations with the other guys around the Afro space.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when we were recording Amavila, actually that song it was supposed to be like an instrumental on its own,
Oh, okay.
but as I kept on adding sounds, I was like, ooh, Lizwi, I think she can kill this.
Oh,
You see.
right. So
So
when you say
yeah,
that
that's why.
song, you mean this current
Hmm.
one or Amavila was meant to be?
No, I'm Amavila. That's the first one when I started working with Lizzie.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
we did that for AJ.
Mm-hmm.
When we're done with that, I was like, I need to feature Lizzie on my original. So I made an
Okay.
instrumental for her. I made it strictly for Lizzie.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And she went crazy when she heard it. Eh?
Okay. So
Yeah.
before we get to that, so you're inspired
Hmm.
to make this track for Lizwi,
Yes.
Ingehlule. So
Hmm.
your what were the component parts? You know, because it's edgy, it's electronic, it's hard edged. There are no soft corners in this track. You know, so when the first time I played it,
Hmm.
it drives from start to finish. What were you thinking besides I need
Yeah.
a track for this amazing voice? What did you draw for? Was it the drums first, bass line first? What?
No, the melodies, the strings. I started with the strings. I made sure that the strings are more like of a gospel kind of feel. And then in terms of the
Okay.
drums, I had to bring energy. You know, Liz's vocals, there's more energy. So
Yes.
yeah, that was the whole
Definitely.
idea. To keep the energy
Definitely.
going, to match
Okay.
Liz. Yeah.
So, okay,
Mhm.
okay. So,
Mhm.
gospel. So you say gospel is that because, you know, I've spoken to Lizwi before. I've heard some interviews with Lizwi, and there's in lots of Lizwi's tracks. There's
Mhm.
a religious component. You know, there's a thanking the Father here,
Yeah.
or but there's always a religious component. So when you say the strings were
Yeah.
gospel, is that why?
Mhm.
It was that just to kind of fit in line with what her beliefs are and what she's been doing already. So were you saying to yourself, you know, if I have a gospel tinge, it suits what she sings about?
Yeah, because most of my songs they've got like gospel melodies, kind
Oh, okay.
of kind of way. Not really jazzy, but more gospel.
Okay.
So you
So
see,
kind of
so vocalists like
fits.
Lizzie, yeah,
Nice. So Lizwi, you know,
Hi.
he's heard you. He's heard your voice in the studio when he got the stems for Amavila, and before you make the video, he's decided that he's going to make this track just for you. He meets you
well,
and he's sure
is she
that he's making this track for you. So you get the
right?
instrumental. What is your first thought
Huh? Sorry?
when you got the instrumental? What was your very first thought when you first played the
When
instrumental?
I received that instrumental from
She's
Eltonnick, I
crying.
was
Wow.
like, I was like, oh my goodness. Like I felt love. I felt so much in love with it. I fell in love with it. And I was like, okay, I was in a presence of love. So when the
Yes.
instrument was like, when I was listening to the beat, I was like, you know what? Let me sing about love. I've been
Oh wow,
singing
I love
about
that.
God. I've been singing about the religion. I've been singing about my ancestors. Let me sing about love. You know, I was in a position where love defeated me. I thought I was like,
Okay.
no, me and dating and what. No, it's not happening. But then when I
Okay.
heard the instrument and I know it was like, my heart was like, no, Lizzie, no, mama, I got this. This is me
Okay.
now. I want to experience the love thing. That's when the song Ingehlule came in because I'm actually saying like my heart defeated me with love. Now I feel like I can be this loving Lizzie, you know, like be in a relationship is something. But anyone can relate with this song. if you have a partner, you can relate with this song. Ingehlule, inhliziyo, love has defeated me. So here I am, surrendering myself to you, Mister. Okay, take me.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a little bit cheeky. I surrender. I say, is it like a hands
Yes.
up? I surrender.
Yes. Okay,
I
like
love it.
Mr. No. Like, okay, I see you. I see you now. Please just take it. Like, just take me. Take my heart. It's all yours.
Oh,
I'm giving it to you, you know?
I
I
love that.
trust you, King. I trust you, King, you know.
So you got Eltonic, you hear that? You got Lizwi to do something that she hadn't really done on
I was
record
very
before.
like, yeah, it just made me to submit. Like our it's
Yeah.
submission, like I submitted to love.
I love that.
Mm.
Wow. That's so perfect. I'm speechless. I am absolutely
Oh
speechless.
wow.
In case you've just
Wow.
joined us, that's Lizwi and Eltonic in the hot
You.
seat for first play. Ingehlule dropped today. Lizwi just laid her heart out on the line. She
Mm,
told us
mm.
that the lyrics for the song are about surrendering to love. How much better
Yes.
can it get for that?
Mm.
If you haven't heard the track yet, head over to any digital store, play it right now. If you don't want to play it now, when we get to the end of this interview, it's going to drop straight away on Drums Radio. Wow. So that's www.drumsradio.com. Lizwi, producer Eltonic, in the hot seat for first play. Oh, I can't. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I absolutely. So now we've got the song, we've got a beat. When
Mm.
do the two of you
Mhm.
come together?
Yeah.
Because we've been in COVID. Were you able to go to studio? Are you in the same town? Do you live near each other? Are you in the same place? Traveling distance? How does it work? How do we get vocals and track to marry? What's the next step? Oh, I
Okay.
think we might be losing Eltonic a little
Me
bit.
and Lizwi like in the same city.
Mhm.
Uh. Am I good?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Your sound is good. Your pitch is
Am I
hanging a
good?
little bit. Let's try again.
Is it
Yes.
hanging?
I think you're back.
Yeah, we can hear you, Eltonic.
Is
We
it
can
fine
we
now?
can hear you. Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh. Oh. Okay. As I was saying, Lizwi, we had in the same city,
Mhm.
so recording wasn't really a problem.
Okay.
So also the regulations, I think they were relaxed by that time. When did you record? I think was it December? I think,
Yeah, it was December. It was
if I'm
we
not
were on
mistaken.
level
I think it was
5. No, level
around
1.
December. So yeah, we
Yeah.
linked up at a studio.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
are there any
level one.
secret
Yeah,
studio
everything was
tells?
basically like relaxed. So we're able to move, go to
Yeah.
studio. Okay, here's the thing. Usually, when I'm recording someone, I usually go like step by step with her code and where how the song and everything. Lizwi,
Mhm.
I was like, okay, let me just let it do everything. She actually did everything. I didn't suggest anything when
Okay. Wow.
I took things
That's
from
cool. So
that's how.
how did it feel to have a singer come into the booth and just deliver? Because a lot of the times as a producer, you get singers coming and you're having to cajole. The song may be
Mm.
amazing, but you're still having to cajole and push to
Yeah.
get the vocal that you think feels good. The song is
Hmm.
great, but you need a delivery that works. How does it feel to get someone in the booth that just does?
Yeah.
Because this is something that we hear about Lizwi all the time. She gets a song and she just delivers.
Crazy.
Wow.
Like, thank you. Oh my goodness.
It's crazy.
Like,
The
thank
feeling.
you. Oh.
Remember, did the perfect job. She did the same thing first time, again, second time, she was even better.
Oh wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Crazy,
Don't
because I
get
didn't have
started
to say
now.
anything.
Oh, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, this particular track,
Mm.
there's some visuals to this track. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and over the past week or so, we've been teased with some visuals from the track. Can
Ooh.
somebody tell me?
Girl, you saw me. I was laying the black dress there. Ooh, in the name of love.
Tell us.
I had to slay. I had to be the queen. I had to be the center of the attention because
And you
Eltonnick
were.
made me, to surrender to love. Ah, Eltonnick did the things.
I love that. I absolutely adore that. So, Lizwi slaying in this black dress.
Mm,
Eltonnick decked
Mm-hmm.
out in black.
mm,
What is the
yes.
storyboard? Because we're gonna we've got like
Yeah.
7 days before we see the video. So give us the narrative. What is the story for
Yeah.
the video? Lizwi surrendered to love. How does that come about in the video?
I had a vision of Lizwi as like kinda, an angel kind of thing.
Hmm.
We had an idea of a dress. The dress was supposed to be bigger than that. The dress was supposed to be bigger than that, but
So what happened?
so
Oh,
in terms of making the dress and all that, I think it was gonna cost too much to make it to be the way
okay.
we want it to be. Yeah. So
Okay. So
we wanted
we've
Lizzie
got
to look like
Lizwi
an
the
angel, but
angel,
yeah.
a black angel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what's
Yes,
this?
the
So
goddess.
because
Yeah.
I hear you saying look like an angel, but she's dressed in black. You know, in many cultures,
Mm-hmm.
black doesn't signify an angel.
Mm,
You know, so
mm.
was that intentional?
Well, in our culture, our angels are black. Lizzie is black.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
that.
like who
So
said
now,
angels are not black? So like we decided, okay, you know
was
what?
that our
Any
angels?
color can go with a song, even if you're feeling your darkest days, even if you're feeling like you're down. But
Our
love is
angels are
everywhere.
black.
Love is everywhere. And on green, black, yellow, orange, love is there. So we didn't want to specify love is just red or
Yeah.
white. So we
Okay.
just pick any color that we felt like, you know what, this one we love it. So black was the color of the day, and it worked for
Mm.
us. And yeah.
Oh, we love that. We absolutely adore that. So change the narrative. Black.
Yes.
Peeps, you heard it here first
Yeah.
on Drums Radio. Black is now the color of angels. So
Yes.
when you getting your kids to
Yeah.
draw an
Our
angel,
angels are
they
black.
got black. All right. I'm loving that. Okay. So I asked you this just before we went live. Those round things on the floor, what are they in the picture? What are they?
Those are balloons. Those are balloons. We had like I think we
Okay.
had to blow up or run about 80 balloons. Yeah.
Cool.
Black
Totally cool.
balloon.
So, what day does the video drop, and where
That's
is it
great.
going to be? Where can we see it first?
Okay,
Tony.
we're gonna drop the video. I think probably this coming weekend.
Okay.
This coming weekend. It should be premiering on YouTube. I think for everyone.
Oh, nice. That takes us nicely to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
background. So we've got this track and the label
Yeah.
that it's coming out on, Baainar Records. You have an affiliation. My
Yeah.
understanding is that, as you said earlier, that Baainar helped to nurture your creativity. So was that the go-to? Was that your first point of call
Yeah.
when you had the track in the bag?
Yeah.
When you brought it to
Because
Baainar
remember,
Records?
Remember, I'm at Baainar. I'm at Baainar Records. So me and Lunga, we all together all the time. So he
Oh, okay.
knows
So,
whatever I'm doing all the time. Yeah,
okay, okay. So you're a Baainar recording
yeah,
artist. Nice. You're an in-house producer at Baainar
yeah,
as well. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Mhm,
So the logical step is for
mhm.
Baainar to release.
Yeah.
So the previews for the track have been amazing. My understanding is that all of the reviews
Yeah.
have been nothing but favourable. How excited are you for today's
Positive.
release? And what does it mean? Is the track being airplayed in South Africa already? It's already being played on Drums Radio. We've had it for a few days. Thank you very much for that. So how
Mhm.
excited are you guys? Is it a thing where you get up in the morning, you know which DJs you sent it to, that you're waiting to see who puts it in a mix, who plays it on their show? Do you still get those that kind of excitement, both of you?
Okay,
Lizwi
for me,
first.
ne?
That never
For
gets
me, for
old.
me, for me, for me. People were like, Lizzy, man, Lizzy, Eltonnick together in one song. The reaction just gave me like, oh my goodness, okay, this is really happening. Like we've just given people what they've been asking of us. Like we need a feature with you. We need a feature from you guys. So here it is, and people are loving it. Like the feedback is very positive, and we look like guys. That's also pushing us to want to work more on more projects with Ulo Kunjana, with Eltonic, ne?
Oh wow.
Eltonic, Eltonic, Lizzy.
So
Yeah.
does that mean that possibly there's a long player, like an EP, a three or four track EP collaboration, Eltonic X Lizwi, out on Baainar Records? Ooh, are we
Now
getting
For sure, for
you
sure.
giving us
Mm,
ideas now, eh?
yes,
For
and
sure. For sure. I'm ready.
collaboration with some live instrumentation courtesy of the Queen
Yes.
herself,
I am
Me and
ready.
my caramel.
some Afro retro beats that would work in harmony with that
Mm.
live instrumentation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
oh, I hope so. Hey,
Mm,
hey, I hope so. I hope so. For those of you that
yeah,
just tuned in,
for
I'm
sure.
going
For
to
sure.
stake my reputation on it, and I'm going to say that in the next
It's the
year or
gospel.
so, there's going to be a collaboration, an EP collaboration between the Queen Lizwi and Bainar's one of Bainar's best producers, Eltonnick. You heard it right here first on Drums Radio, www.drumsradio.com.
For celebration. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yes, please. So, folks, that is I don't know how else to introduce you to this track. It dropped today. You've heard about the production, the song, how emotive the track has been for both artists. And I think we may even next Saturday on Drums Radio, we may even get a taste of it, in a live taste of it from the Queen herself,
Hmm.
because I think if I said Baainar Sessions, can someone tell me all about it? Miss Lizwi?
Sorry?
If I say Baainar Sessions, can someone
Mm.
tell me all about it? I
Oh,
think, oh,
okay, ne.
Oh yeah.
It's yeah.
Uh.
Whew. I think, ne, firstly, I would like to say thank you so much to Baina for giving me that opportunity for the live sets. It was amazing. It was a great experience, and for me to have that live, it was amazing, and it kind of like made me realize with okay, Lizwi, you can really really perform for an hour on stage like Queen. You can Queen like the whole hour, girl. No stopping and everything, but the energy is still there and stuff like that. So like I'm looking forward for people to actually like watch the live performance of Lizzie. Like guys, music is amazing. Being on stage is
yes.
amazing. Doing what you love is amazing. And knowing exactly that when people listen to it or watch it live, stream it live, which people will love it and will would really, 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 really enjoy it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, they do. And for those of you, next Saturday, the Saturday the 29th, I believe it is, you'll catch the Baainar session live on Drums Radio, Twitch, Mixcloud, and a little bit on YouTube. I believe that now because of the copyright thing, we now have to upload rather than stream live to YouTube. So the session will be uploaded to YouTube as soon as it's done from being on Mixcloud and Twitch. You will catch the Queen herself live, www.drumsradio.com for more information. Look at our socials during the week. Do not want to miss this. 60 minutes of non-stop unadulterated funk from the Queen herself.
Crazy
You've been listening.
music.
Yes,
The
indeed.
Black Angel.
You've been listening to that. She is the Black
Yes.
Angel. As Eltonnick said, the Black Angel. You've been listening to First Play. Eltonnick, Lizwi, what's the track called? The brand new track. How do we pronounce it again?
Ingehlule.
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 Yes, Ingehlule. Yes.
Ingehlule.
Yes.
Folks, if I tell you I've been trying to get that right for the past hour, so thank you. Thank somebody. Thanks to somebody. I got it just the once. Now, before we wrap up and play the track on the station, where can people find you, Eltonnick? What are your socials? Where can they get at you? Hear more of your productions.
Yeah, Eltonnick, Facebook, Eltonnick, Instagram, Eltonnick TME, Twitter, Eltonnick T, SoundCloud, Eltonnick TME, track source, Eltonnick, Beatport, Eltonnick. Also Spotify is everywhere, just Eltonnick.
Excellent. And Miss Lizwi, where can people find you?
Okay, hello. People can find me in their hearts. I'm joking. Okay, on Twitter it's SA Lizwi. On Instagram it's Lizwi SA, and on Facebook it's Lizwi SA. Send me SoundCloud Nami. So on SoundCloud it's Lizwi SA as well. Track source it's Lizwi SA. Yeah, I think yes. It's Lizwi SA. So most of the platforms they like in Lizwi SA. Lizwi SA.
Okay. So, Eltonnick, I'm just about to press play on the track for the station, but I do want to ask you just one more question. So here we go. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's get
Okay.
that together. 1 second. Ooh.
People, Mara, why am I looking this gorgeous? Like I'm very beautiful.
Oh, did you hear that, people? Lizwi looking like the
Black
star that
Angel.
she is. I'm just about to fade the track up on Drums Radio. This is the sound of Ingehlule, live right here for you on Drums Radio. We've been talking to Eltonnick and Miss Lizwi. Sit back, get into this one, and don't forget to buy it. Support the artists, they need us.
Of course, now. Buy the music.
Guys, thank you. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. I hope we can do this again. As I was saying to Mbali, this is a feature that we'd like to do for every Afro House release that comes out, because lots of tracks don't have videos like yours, you know. So sometimes the only place for people to see you guys is on social media. So let's present to them your music, the thoughts behind the music, so that they can see and feel who you are as artists.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you so much.
That's crazy. You know this lady's crazy, right?
I told you, she's crazy.